first round pick for Thad Young! Are you serious?
You little boy.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Game Chat. I'm one of your hosts, Chris Lambert. Other host, of course, Declan Collins.
Hello.
We're here today reporting on the trade deadline, giving our thoughts on each and every trade that's happened today. The bigger ones we're going to go more in depth on, and minor moves we're just going to mention and say who won and lost.
So I think we get the big guy out of the way first in the Ben Simmons and James Harden trade. I think we knew this was coming for what seems to be a while now. What do you think about the trade first?
Personally, I mean, you're getting Harden and Millsap and giving up Simmons 2 picks, Drummond and Seth Curry. I'm looking at it from the Nets perspective first. I think the Nets do lose this trade in the short term because you don't have an actual center. Like, you match these two teams up in the first round or any round of the playoffs. Who's guarding Embiid?
Mm-hmm.
No one.
Okay, so I'm going to disagree. I think that the Nets won this trade. You're getting Ben Simmons, who is a top 2 defender in the league. Like, his versatility, being able to guard 1 through 5, like, it makes him top 2. He might even be 1. I think he's 2. You're getting 2 first-round picks for the Nets, which is really good because once that era's over, you're going to have to be building back up again. And you're also getting Seth Curry and Andre Drummond, who
I have a question for you. I have a serious question for you.
Yeah.
If you're Steve Nash, are you playing Ben Simmons at the 5?
No, I'm playing him at the 1. I want Ben Simmons to have the ball in his hands, having preferably the highest usage rate on the team. I think that he is going to be the floor general. I think that we have already seen Kyrie play off ball with someone like LeBron, and as we know, Ben Simmons is LeBron without a jumper. I just think with the spacing on the Nets now getting Seth Curry, I think Ben Simmons is going to average, I want to say 15, 10, and 6. Where I don't know what their damn direction is, bro. The Raptors! What are you doing? You're giving up Goran Dragic and a first-round pick! A first-round pick! For Thad Young and an early second-round pick. You cut Drew Eubanks. You cut him. So you're giving up a first-round pick for Thad Young. Are you serious? Are you serious? Why? What was the need here? You're getting Thad Young. He was giving you 6 and 3. He's not the same defender that he was. He used to have some speed to him. He used to get in the passing lanes. But what is he doing? And why make this move? Okay, if we're not sure what we're doing, if we're contending, why are we making this move? Why don't we give up the extra little bit, Malachi Flynn, and get Jakob Poeltl, who's an upgrade over Montrezl Harrell, after Precious Achiuwa. Now we don't have a guy over 6'9". I don't care. We're on a 6-game win streak. Everyone we face doesn't have a center. Although Bam Adebayo 32 and 11, Nikola Vucevic 30 and 18. If we didn't have Gary Trent fucking dropping 30 points a game, we're not winning those games.
Thad Young, statistically, if he was playing 36 minutes a night, he'd be averaging 15 points a game.
Ooh, yeah. If Giannis played 36 minutes a game, he's averaging 34 points a game. Who cares? It's per 36. So my initial reaction is kind of the same reaction that I have right now. I'm thinking that the Pacers won this trade, but it's by a pretty close margin in my opinion. I think Tyrese Haliburton has the potential to be an all-NBA player. I think that with the Pacers and Miles Turner, he could be close to like a 25, 8 and 8 guy, maybe like a DeJounte Murray type of player. And I think there's a lot of those guys coming around now. And you're giving up Sabonis, who didn't want to be there. You're giving up Jeremy Lamb and Jeremy Lamb again, right? You know, the Woj bomb had 2 Jeremy Lambs, but the Pacers are also getting Buddy Hield, who is a very similar player to your rookie, Chris Duarte.
Chris Duarte, yep. But I will say about this trade, if you're looking at it, it's like Indiana, great move, great move.
Mm-hmm.
The Kings, on the other hand, it's just like they were so dead. They're 21-36 right now, bro. They're
Yeah.
so desperate to get another like already star, but they gave
Mhm.
up the wrong player to get that star, in my opinion.
Yep.
But after last night, I was looking at it, bro. I watched the whole game. I
Mhm.
well up and like I didn't watch the last minute and a half of the fourth quarter because it started to get like out of hand. The
Mhm.
Kings did win. Sabonis looked absolutely phenomenal. He looks
Mhm.
good in the Kings jersey. Like everything looked great.
Yep.
Him and Davion Mitchell were playing good alongside each other, and him and Fox were also playing good. But I really like at first when I saw this, I thought, why are you trading Halliburton when he
Yep.
fits better next to Sabonis, better next to Mitchell? Like it
Mhm.
just didn't make sense. But the more and more I look at it, it's just the Kings were really desperate to do something, and I don't blame them. And I think the lowest grade I would ever give them on this is a C plus.
Yeah, I think it's good. The Hornets finally get their center that they want. Vernon Carey, I feel was a 5-star recruit out of high school.
He was. He went to Duke. He was supposed to be really good, and he just fizzled.
Yeah, he just didn't do it. I feel like
I would have liked to see them get Kai Jones personally,
Mhm.
another young guy to add to like a young rebuilding sort of thing.
Yeah,
But I don't know what the Wizards' directions are. We can transition this into another trade. I think we say both agree on this that the Hornets are winning
yeah,
this trade.
yeah,
And then you look at like you're getting Kristaps Porzingis in a second for Spencer Dinwiddie and Davis Bertans. You win that trade, but what is your direction ultimately?
yeah. So I don't know. Is Karis LeVert going to be starting, or is he coming off the bench?
He came off the bench last night, about 20 minutes, 11 points, three
So I
rebounds, two assists.
I think he's just going to be a microwave off the bench. I'm fine with the steal. You're
Uh-huh.
giving up just like your first round pick, which is going to be in like the 20 to 25s. Like,
I think this just is a good move for both sides. It kind of kicked off everything Indiana did,
yeah,
and I think it was just a smart decision at the end of the day. I think
I
it
agree.
made sense for both teams. You're getting a guy who's not playing and a first round pick for a guy who is on a 2-year deal. He's not really fitting your
Yep.
timeline. You have a guy like Dorte. Like, I think it was just a good decision overall.
Yeah, and I think that Karis LeVert's just going to help them in the playoffs, right? Because this is a playoff team.
Yeah, for sure, 100%. Like,
So
he could be a difference maker in a series,
yeah,
in my opinion.
yeah. I don't understand the CJ McCollum for Josh Hart thing. Like you're getting Nikhil Alexander Walker, who looked to be the main piece of that trade, which
I
doesn't
would
really
say
make
Josh
sense.
Hart is a bigger piece, but also Josh Hart's pretty old to be a young guy at the same
Yeah,
time.
and I'm just thinking, could Portland really not get a forward prospect like Jackson Hayes? Like, I don't understand why you're getting a shooting guard, point guard prospect when you already have Anthony Simons, and it looks like you
Yeah.
aren't moving on from Damian Lillard, which I find really
Yeah,
weird.
what do you think about the whole we're saving 60 million to try to land a free agent?
You're Portland. You're not landing a free agent. I think this is a W for the Pistons. I think they can now
No.
take a chance on someone like Marvin Bagley. And
Yeah.
what they gave up, what did they give up? Josh Jackson? Like,
Josh Jackson and Trey Lyles, yeah. I think the second
really?
round picks were from them too, but
This is a second overall pick we're talking about here, right, guys? Like,
yep.
this is Marvin Bagley, who's 3 years removed
I
from
mean,
being
Josh
picked
Jackson
second
was
overall.
fifth overall, but,
Pardon?
or fourth. Josh Jackson was fourth overall,
No,
and
we're
then
talking. Yeah, but he was 2 years before that, and he's
yeah,
been
yeah, yeah.
experimented on every team. There was a point in time last year where I thought he was going to be fine. He was averaging like 13, but I
I mean, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say the Kings get like this is what saved their deadline for me. They finally get Dante DiVincenzo after like what was it, 2 years ago? They were
yeah,
supposed
they
to get him in a
wanted him, so they traded him for him, and then the deal fell through, right?
yeah, no, it was because the Bucks did a sign and trade too early, and it like costed them 2 second round picks from the
Yeah,
league. But I like looking at it, bro. I think the Bucks take an L on this. Like you could have got Dennis Schroeder in a pick for Dante DiVincenzo, and you're settling for Serge Ibaka, who's in the G League and has
and
more
he's injured.
back problems.
Like
Like
really, like Serge Ibaka is not going to be helping you. He's coming
he's
off a
not
back injury.
valuable.
I know. I
Yep.
just it's like I don't understand what they're trying to do here. Like, listen, they're giving up Marvin Bagley when they like it. Just I feel like it kind of stings for the Kings, giving up Marvin Bagley, who you picked over
Yeah.
Luke Trey. Like, I think they also no Shea was in the draft before, but I I like the deal.
No, Shea was in that draft. Shea was
Yeah.
in that draft.
You're giving up Jalen Smith, who I think was picked 9th overall, right?
No, 10th.
And a future second round pick for Torrey Craig. Now,
I mean, bro, remember the game we went to? He was balling.
yeah, but if DeAndre Ayton leaves, who's going to be your big? Are they
Yep.
going to go? They could go after Nurkic, but you're drafting Jalen Smith to be your guy after DeAndre Ayton, because I think DeAndre Ayton's just gone right now. Yeah.
Mo Bamba is the guy I want to see go to Phoenix, and I think a lot of teams missed out on the opportunity. Same with Colin Sexton, to trade for him and just have his restricted free agency rights, his bird rights, and just have a good young player that they can develop. Finally, remember I said I was never going to wear anything until they did something that made me happy. This made me so happy.
Yep.
I got up in art class, standing on the table, and yelled into the whole class.
Yeah, I like this trade. I just feel like I'm really surprised that the Spurs, if they got Romeo Langford, they just didn't flip him, because I feel like the Spurs are really guard heavy right now. You've got Lonnie Walker, you've got
He was playing some power forward for us, though, and some small forward. Like, he's, what, 6'5", 6'6"?
Yeah, he's pretty big. But at the
He's
same
a good
time,
defender, too.
yeah, at the same time, you still have Keldon Johnson there, too. So
Lonnie Walker's a guy I'm surprised didn't get moved.
that's what I was saying. Like, why wouldn't they just move like someone else, like Lonnie Walker?
In my opinion, it would have made, like, the Raptors, if they were to get Lonnie Walker in that trade, that would have saved the trade for me.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Bad trade. It was just a really bad trade.
Hey, the one positive with this for me is Sam Hauser is going to get called up, and he's going to get really, like, heavy minutes at the start.
Yeah, he's like a Duncan Robinson type guy, right?
Yeah.
I looked him up when I saw it, and I think he leads the league in 3-pointers made in the G League. So, yeah. All right. Well, that's it for today's video. Thank you very much if you watched to the end. It's greatly appreciated. It ups our watch time. So, yeah. Thank you very much.